Let me put my thing on now so it don't mess me up. I keep forgetting to do that before I go live. Hold on. Oval KB baby. So I just came to say, right? Because motherfuckers don't let shit go. And then people insert themselves to something they ain't have no privy to, access to, none of that. So I mean I'm actually laughing because listen, I ain't the type to listen, I don't include nobody if I'm addressing somebody, I don't include nobody else in my shit. Now, people want to deflect on what I said, that's on them. But the point is, you can't call me a liar, especially when you address what I said, but you try to flip it. So that means I didn't lie about what I said. You just deflecting it to something else. And it is what it is. If you want to deflect on it, that's on you. I don't care. But all this, I'm not the type to say, oh, I got receipts. I got receipts for days. But if I was cool with a person, why would I post stuff to try to throw them? Why would I try to post stuff to throw them under the bus? You understand? It's not that deep, especially when I didn't have the issue. So I'm not trying to throw nobody under the bus. I'm not trying to include other people in bullshit. None of that. I addressed the person who tried to play on my top of my name and try to make it something it wasn't. And it's as simple as that. What did I say? I said she never addressed that the bitches that like abuse. That's what I said. I said she never addressed the bitches that like abuse. Quote, bitches that like abuse, unquote. I said that. And I stand on that. Her response is, oh, we had several mom meetings about it. About what? Bitches that like abuse? Or talking about people chat who talk about your kids? Because I ain't saying nothing about you being upset about being in people chat who talked about your kids. That's obvious. Who don't know that? Like what? Who don't know that? So there was the red herring. It's like a fucking 20-pound red herring trying to be thrown. Like no, that's a red herring. That's not. You could deflect on all you want, but I know you didn't address it. And my point in saying that was, nigga, this wasn't about no fucking nobody being nobody chat. This was about groceries and how you feel some type of way personally. Because if this was about a mod being somewhere, or she probably would have did was like took my mod stick or told me, oh listen, I'm gonna have to take your mod stick because you going to this and I don't like it, whatever. But no, she came online, had a whole tantrum, and tried to portray that something that was happening that wasn't happening. So how am I the one trying to? How am I the one that was doing this and that? There was nothing going on. I wasn't nobody check just because. And when I sent the groceries, she knew about the groceries. So if you was mad about that, why you didn't tell me about that? So how you gonna come on here and act like, oh, we was cool and people do this and that to me? If you was really cool with me, why you ain't voice that to me? Instead of throwing tantrums about bullshit on YouTube that I don't care about, why you ain't tell me how you feel about me directly? You understand? That's all I'm saying. That's my point. If I'm mad at somebody because they did something, I'm not coming to YouTube and throwing a tantrum about it and trying to twist it the sun is not. Especially if I got direct access to you. I mean, don't that make sense? Don't that make sense? So that's all I was saying. Like, listen, it had nothing to do with that. The crazy part is this: other people was in the same person chat, saying hi, dropping by, saying hi. Nobody was sitting with these people. So if I want to help somebody with groceries, and if I'm sending her applications for links for housing lists and everything to get housing, wh- I don't understand. Like, why is that a big problem? And I don't care. I don't care to understand because I do what the fuck I want. If I want to help somebody, I'm gonna help them. But what I can is resources. It's resources. It's resources for everybody in America, right? So if I know some resources, why would I hold it and be spiteful just because of some bullshit on YouTube, right? If just that's what the sector was about. This sector was about helping people with resources. I didn't come up here to have wars with people and all that. That ain't what the fuck. Like I ain't coming here to swing and be at battle with fucking a whole bunch of screen names and shit and profile pictures. The fuck I look like. So that's my point. So you can't say she tried to say a lot about having the meetings. I didn't say you lied about having my meetings about being in people chat. I said we never publicly spoke on anything discussing bitches that like abuse. That's what I said. And I'm not petty enough to be like, oh well, she said this about you. She said this about you. Because the point is, if she's mad at me over that thing, you think she not mad at other people and saying stuff about them? And I'm just laughing because I'm like, all right, people could try to insult themselves what they want, but hey, a lot of that heat, that that anger wasn't just for me, and that's all facts. I put my whole life on that. That's all facts. That's all it is. So I mean, like, who the fuck is anybody to tell me what to say to or do? The fuck, what, like that's what I'm saying. What's going on here? Like, it's never gonna happen. You're never gonna tell me what to do or what to say or how to be. What the fuck? Nobody can tell me what to do. My parents would tell you that. My parents tell that to every man I date. You can't tell me what the fuck to do. They don't tell me what the fuck to do. So what the fuck? I look like having strangers tell me what the fuck to do. Like, let's be for real. So I just find it amusing that she addressed what I said, but she tried to twist it into something else. So clearly, I didn't lie because if those words were lies, she would have said that was never said, or I never said that. She tried to say, "Oh, that was addressed," but flipped it on something else, totally separate from what I spoke on. So listen, people could pull out receipt. I got receipts too. It, I just hope that people just stay. If you wasn't involved, you wasn't involved. You wasn't in the group chat. So how you got the receipts? You don't got the receipts I got. You wasn't in the group chat. These people that you're not. There was no contact with you. You wasn't part of that group chat. So like, just leave it as it is. I say and do what the fuck I want. Whatever man cheese is, go enjoy it. But that's it, y'all. Hi Easton. So yeah, that's it. That's all. It ain't like this gonna try to twist it for this side or not. Like I said, ain't nobody gonna play on my top about shit and make it something that is not. That's all I was clearing up. Now all the extra shit, I'm not that type of person. I'm not that type of person to try to throw out everything we spoke about and throw everything out there. That's not me. Cause like I said, if I was cool with this person, I was cool. They the one who had this issue, not me. I don't let nobody throw their emotions on me. That's that, and nobody gonna tell me if I feel like doing something nice for somebody that I can't do nothing something nice for somebody. I don't care about words niggas done said and who said what, who did what. That shit. I ain't never been that type of person to be in my friends because somebody try to throw insults at me. You think I give a fuck? My life is good. I never experienced. I'm blessed. I never experienced homelessness. I never been abused. I never been hungry. I never been without the basic fundamentals of life of that you need. I never been without that. So why would I care about other people when people got their own life to worry about what they say? I don't care about what nobody say. I know what type of men I like, and the type of men I like is the type of men I get. I don't deal with toxic men. I don't got toxic parents. I don't got a dysfunctional family. I am highly blessed. So if I want to help people, which is something that's always been to me, what is I don't care how nobody feel about me helping anybody. I really don't. But don't twist it to something that's not. That's all I adjust. Don't twist it to something it wasn't. And don't make it more than what it is. That's it, that's all. Hey Clarissa, what the hell, Cameron? Hey, why you posting police and pills in my damn chat? You want some pills? You want some? I gotta connect. I'm a law abiding citizen now. Yeah, I'm a law abiding citizen, man. I ain't gonna try to lock me up like I try to lock Marcus up around here. He was in Troy chat. They was like, yeah, but this is. I said, listen, I ain't stopping nobody nothing, but I ain't me. I just ain't into the calling police. If it ain't no victim, in case some of y'all don't know too, I come from the PDF. I don't know if y'all know about this sector. It was a big thing before you too, because we used to do it on like Kick. I did it on Facebook. Like we catch real PDFs in real life and lock them up. So when people act like I done been through it where people just hated me because I locked one of their favorite people up and they didn't believe me. And I'm like, listen, I got all this dirt on this person, but it's not for me to expose on the internet because if I'm dealing with a victim's family, why would I exploit the family to prove something to a whole bunch of strangers online who got an opinion about me that I don't give a fuck about? Why would I care about that to jeopardize my case to just to prove something to a whole bunch of strangers when I'm trying to get the real PDF locked up in real life. I'm working with SVU detectives, human trafficking units, and all that. So I don't care about those things. Like, and I don't hold no business in my heart about nobody's feelings online or what they think about me or what they feel about me. I don't care because I know what I do for people. It was on Blue Kick. What's Blue Kick? Blue Kick. What's Blue Kick? You got me thinking. What's Blue Kick? Because I do got a fucked up memory of certain things. But I know Kick, but I don't know what you mean by Blue Kick. Yeah, that's another thing too. Y'all kids be on these devices and shit. That Roblox shit. A lot of PDFs on Roblox now and all that. Stop letting y'all. Don't let monitor y'all kids because. One thing, my daughter phone, I got spyware in my daughter phone. She know it. I got a tracker on her phone. There's nothing she could do about it. Oh, see, damn, I didn't even know there was a different one now. This was when I was on Kick. I only know one version, and then people from Kick back then used to go on Uvo and try to chat, and that's how we would catch them a lot too. They would share their Uvo. Uvo was like a FaceTiming thing, a FaceTime act back then. That's old shit. Yeah, so like that's what I was saying. I don't come on here if people feel when people feel like they got their own thing, that's your own thing. I don't invite nobody to care about what I care about. I know what I'm doing online. I've dealt with I don't shit. I don't listen, I don't deal with real life issues that I don't like shit online is just petty to me, bro. Hello. Yeah, like so nobody gonna tell me nobody gonna act like I was doing something wrong, especially when I was transparent with them about everything I did. So, like I said, if the whole grocery thing was a big thing to them, they should have ended the conversation there and took my mouth stick from there. Why is it a whole week later? Is a whole problem out of nowhere? I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm all the way. I'm a few hours away from New York, in the middle of the fucking ocean, and all this shit going on. So I'm like, What you want me to do? I don't got nothing to do. I don't That's not my problem to deal with. If she had a problem, she could have said something to me directly. But I don't deal with tantrums. And that's it, point blank period. If you can't talk to me like an adult, and I don't deal with fucking tantrums from children. So why would I deal with tantrums from an adult? I teach my daughter how to talk her feelings. You first rate to talk. You ain't gonna have a whole meltdown in front of me and shit. Like, nigga, that shit ain't working with me. I don't like that shit. Keep that shit away from me. I don't like that at all. I don't like that shit at all. So yeah, at the end of the day, nobody can't tell me shit. Nobody at all. No, I don't speak Russian. Do you speak something? I ain't no Russian. I'm full blooded American. And by American, I mean American continent from North America to South America. I'm full American. Wait, where the fuck is my hold on. I think my Bluetooth came back on. This shit come back on when it felt like it though. The fuck? Yeah. Anyway, so that's all I really came to say. Like, listen, don't try to insert nobody to fight for nobody, include themselves and shit that they don't have no idea or or wasn't privy to.